forget how it's so nice.
Oh, no.
I don't understand. It's a hack. It's a life hack. Though. Not fair, innit? Still need a fucking title for this.
I just put my thumbs down to the camera.
Welcome to Lag or No Lag, where we
I should probably check, shouldn't I?
wonder if it's lagging.
Oh my god, it's not lagging.
Oh my god.
Well, something's gone right today. That's decent, isn't it? Jeez. No lag, eh? Bets are off. That's a first.
That is the first time.
Wow.
First time.
Guys, I'm really, I don't know how I feel. I'm in a weird zone because whilst in terms of the actual game doesn't have that much impact on our season, really, you know what I mean? We're still probably going to win the Prem. I mean, we should still win the Prem. I think it's pretty irrelevant. However, we just lost against United, and there were some things about it that were not good. Wasn't as bad as people were making out, I don't think. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these doom and gloomers who are like, oh, it was so bad. I thought the performance was okay. But some just proper strange decisions, you know what I mean? By players, coaches. I just thought there was some dodgy stuff, man. But Carlton, yeah, I don't know if you just seen that message, mate, but yeah, you called it.
Carlton actually called it down to a T.
So just some weird decisions, guys. Weird decisions by players, weird decisions by Pep, you know, in terms of the striker position. And yeah, just not a good day at the office. But sometimes it can just be that. Not a good day at the office, and that's all you can do.
That was nice, bro.
Cronenberg coming in with a £5 super chat. He says, we weren't unlucky tonight. We weren't good enough to win it. But look, 21, 22 wins is a real stats. Just think Rodri, KDB, Gundo is too slow for me. Wow, that's a big super chat, Cronenberg. I think we were good enough to win it, Cronenberg. I'm gonna disagree with you there, bro. I'm gonna say we had chances to win. Sterling had a tap in. Sterling had a header. We had that flick on at the corner where John Stones was about that far away from putting it in the net. I mean, I think we had one more. We had chances. We had chances to win the game. But I do agree, that midfield I do think is slow. I think we need to talk about that midfield. That Rodri, Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne midfield is extremely slow. And I don't know, is that a problem? Can we carry on with that midfield in the bigger games? I'm not 100% sure. But all in all, guys, I don't think it's as bad as people are making out. Yes, it's a Derby Day loss. Yes, it's not good. Yes, there was some really trash stuff. Yes, at times the performance was really poor, it was really slow, but I'm just gonna try and be positive. Innit? I'm gonna try and be as positive as possibly can.
I like that, bro. Positive vibes, innit? Positive season.
Yeah, we'll be taking your calls in just a second, guys. The people in the Discord are Extra Club members who are going to be phoning in. You have got the order. You know where you are going to go in. I've told you a few times there is going to be a strict 2-minute limit on your time on the show today just because we want to get through as many people as possible. But please respect your fellow Extra Club members and take that 2 minutes. We will have to cut you off.
Oh, that was nice. Please respect your fellow Extra Club members.
Put it on them, guilt tripping them. It's all about the guilt trip. Yeah. We will have to cut you off, guys, if you go over that 2 minutes, man. So make sure you get in what you want to say. 2 minutes is plenty of time.
Keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times.
Exactly, Bray. How long are we ready to take calls? You need a minute? What's the situation, Bray?
I need about 30 seconds, bro.
It needs 30 seconds. Shash what? Aguero should have come on, and the front should have been changed to Sterling, Aguero, and Foden. I think Aguero should have come on. I'm not sure what's going on there, guys. We touch on it in our review video, which will be up very shortly for you guys, but I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? What's he doing?
Why?
Does Pep think Aguero's finished? Is that the reason he's not coming on? Is he bubble wrapping him completely for the Champions League and for cup games? Which, if that's what he's doing, if he's saying, look, in the grand scheme of things, this game today against United doesn't really mean that much in terms of our success this year, because we can lose the game and still go on and win the quad, then fair enough if that's what he thinks. But or is there something else behind it? Is he like, nah, I just don't want to bring him on because I don't think he's going to affect the game? Like, what's the situation there? I'm worried, innit? Because I don't want Aguero to finish his career at City like this. You know what I mean? I wanted him to go out on a bang, but I don't know whether that's going to happen. I'm not sure. Geomat says Jesus isn't a striker. Well, then my question is on that. What's he doing at the football club? Because he's not going to play as a winger. Because you've got Sterling, you got Torres, you got Foden who's playing there, you got Mahrez, you got Bernardo Silva who can play on the wing as well. So if you're saying to me that he's not a striker, then do you think he's got a future at the football club? But it's just a general question. I still have no idea, man. Like, Gabby's just like that mystery that I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not 100% sure like what's going on with Gabby. You know what I mean? What's his long term? Put it this way, right? In 10 years, fast forward 10 years. Gary Jesus has stayed at the club, right? And he retires after 10 years at City. What was he? Was he a striker? Was he a winger? Was he just this player who every week we have the same conversation about? Like, what position does he nail down?
Can I just say something as well? Just to chime in. Joe, last year apparently, Dortmund were interested in Gabriel Jesus. Just to throw that out.
Well,
there.
someone put on Twitter, they'll need a striker selling Haaland. Jesus, will he do a job for Dortmund? I think so, but obviously,
but I must make it clear. Do I want to see Gabby go? No, I really like Gabby, but does Gabby frustrate me? Yes, and I think he's right for the team. Is it sentiment over everything? Do you know what I mean? Is that what sticks in my head?
I think we just need to have a proper conversation about what is he? Is he a winger? If he's a winger, then he's a winger. Then we need to find a place in our squad for him as a winger if possible. But I just don't know at this moment in time. Zagon's coming in. Zagon, you've been gone for a while, man.
Oh yeah, Zagon's been gone for a very long time, bro.
Not seen Zagon for a long time. He's coming in with a £2 super chat. He says, so poor, but our players can't be perfect forever. That's another thing that I'm thinking of.
We can't win every game for the rest of eternity. You got to lose some, and some of them will come against United. That's just the way life is.
No, absolutely.
You have to take the rough with the smooth.
No, spot on. Yeah. Spot on. And and that's what Cronenberg was saying in his message as well. And I think that's the right way to go about it. Yeah, we can be critical of certain things, and you can say, look, that ain't right, that's not good, or whatever. But ultimately, you do actually have to realise that we've just been on a mental run. And you can't win every single game. What's the update, Bray?
He said, yeah, sorry, boy, he's been hustling and working. Yeah, boy, earn that cheddar.
Yeah, definitely.
Sean, hi, Sean. How you doing, mate? We'll still win the league. I completely agree, mate.
Matthew coming in with a £2. He says, can someone tell me why we can't counter-attack? Nope.
Perfect. Nope.
No, I can't tell you that because I'm asking the same question. Why can't
What is a counter-attack? Pep has driven this out of my brain.
I think since Sane left, we don't know what counter-attack is.
That is true, actually.
Yeah. It is. What's the update, bro?
We're ready, bro.
We're ready.
Ready to go.
Right, we've got a lot of calls to take. Remember, guys, 2 minutes limit. Let's get it kicking off with we've got Darren Bray. Casby18. Shit, I should have said that. It's the first time I called him Darren.
It is the first time you call him Darren, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've started something now, bro.
I'm looking forward to these comments. Looking forward to see where people's balance is. What people are thinking.
I imagine Darren's going to be on one heavy end of that balance, bro. Especially with them biceps. It's gonna be, isn't it? Yes, Darren, how you doing, mate?
Going on, boys? You alright?
I'm all right, innit? You know what I mean? I'm not over it, but this is my therapy. This is a therapy session for me. I could just sit here and listen to other people moan.
Through the match, yeah, I was angry. Just after I was angry, but I've kind of calmed down. So fuck it, is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. What are you thinking then?
Do you know what? For me, all it concludes is, yeah, if I run through other teams, yeah, Inter Milan, Lukaku, Martinez, Dortmund, Haaland, Sancho, PSG, Mbappe, Neymar, Liverpool, Salah, Mane, Firmino when they're on form. When all them clubs there, they get carried by their attackers. This season, we've been getting carried by our defenders and our midfielders. Jesus just not been on it at all. He's been missing sitters and sitters and sitters. Sterling, fucking hell, not been that guy. 18, 19, Sterling was on it. 17, 18, he was on it. Now he's just I don't know what's happened to him. And the same with Pep. If you're not going to start Aguero, our best finisher, our best attacker, realistically, then what's the point of putting him on the bench? These are the games where we need to expect to win because, like I said, I remember saying to you guys before when we played against Lyon, and the Wolves game, I said if we bottle these chances, they're just going to hit us.
Yeah.
And this is what's happened. It's not the defense or the midfield that's the issue. It's the attackers are not on it like how they was. So what can we expect? And De Bruyne, I don't know what's happened to him, but ever since he's come back in, Gundogan ain't been himself. The team are not playing as a team. We're playing it through De Bruyne. It's like we're again it's like last season respecting everything on De Bruyne. Obviously, it's 2 minutes now in it, so like I said,
yeah,
just the attackers mainly. That's where we're lacking right now.
Nah, you're right, Darren, bro. We do need to get that, them attackers firing because, in the Champions League, it's about who's, you got to score the goals. We can't be relying on Gundogan to pop up and score you a goal. So, You know, it's just whether or not he's saving Aguero, man, for these cup games. We don't know until probably Everton. Everton probably find out. So
if he does, fair enough. But it's either obviously the big games are coming up soon, then we'll see what Pep's really going to do. If it's going to be Jesus, then fair enough. But ideally, I hope Foden gets to play again, Bernardo and Aguero. But
yeah, nice,
Yeah,
bottom, nice one, Darren.
Cheers,
No worries,
Darren.
mate. See
See
you
you in a
later.
bit, mate.
See you later. See you in a bit.
Buzzing. That's how to do it.
That is how to do it.
Get in, have
Your say. Do you know what I mean?
You can go chill now, innit?
You can go bust chills. Bust down. You gotta bust down. I see what you're saying, though, bro. I see what you're saying, innit? Like, obviously, it is just disappointing. You see all these other teams with these like deadly duos up top, and then we've got Gabby Jesus and then Aguero. It isn't getting any game time, innit?
Next up, bro, Ali B. Just while you're doing that, Masson Perez coming in with a £10. Today's game was giving me deja vu of some City Champions League knockout game. 21 game run had to end. Hopefully Pep and players got it out of their system nice and early. Yeah, I probably agree with that. It did feel like that. Nice one, Masson.
Cheers, my son. Yes, hello. How you doing, mate?
Yes, sure. How you doing, bro? You right?
Yeah, see, I always say that that's ingrained in my brain. Yes, I'm good. I'm not good because you know what I mean. I wish I would have won. However, what have you got to say?
Yeah, me too. I'm not feeling good as well. All the record has become to an end. Everything becomes to an end. But still, we are at the top of the league. But again, why we losing to Manchester United? We are in our best form. Best form. It's been like 2 years that we. It's been 2 years the last time we built Manchester United at the SL. That's poor. We are in our best form. Why we didn't beat Manchester United today? And the problem is, let me tell you, since Kevin De Bruyne come back to the squad, our squad has been changed. Like, we don't have the strong team that we used to have without Kevin De Bruyne. Like, as you remember, before Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan was really good. He scored too many goals. And yeah, he was on the pitch. And Bernardo Silva was really good. As soon as Kevin De Bruyne come back to the squad, I think our squad has changed.
Yeah. What do you think's changed, Ali?
Like Gundogan, how many chances he had today and he didn't score? And Bernardo Silva, the player that was brilliant in like 2 months and that, why he is on the bench? Why he's not starting in the lineup? He should be in a lineup today. And why Gabriel is playing? Aguero should be playing. You know, there's a lot of players on the bench that they deserve to be in a lineup today.
Yeah, but one thing I would put back at you there, Ali, just playing a bit of devil's advocate here, and we've touched on this in the preview, is you could have played a lot of them players, but then the other players you'd be like, oh, they deserve to play. Like, you obviously can't play everyone, can you? And people are going to miss out.
That's the problem. We don't know who's better, who's not. We want to keep everyone happy, and yeah, we don't know what to do with them. That's the problem when you got a lot of good players and you don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, it is a tricky, and someone came on the show last week and said, you know, it was I can't remember who said it now, but they said that one of the problems that we may face is this constant rotation of players. We'll end up losing the rhythm, and it potentially, you know, we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, it's only one game, and we don't want to be all out reactionary in that, but just you know.
It's one game, but the problem I got, why do we lose to Manchester United? Whenever I prefer to lose to West Ham or Wolves, but not to Manchester United. This team is our rivals. We shouldn't lose to them today. We should keep going and keep going. I don't know why he retained the team. We should keep on going with Bernardo Silva and Rodri, and also if we should put Fernandinho today, I think.
Nice one, Ali. We'll have to leave it there, buddy. But thanks a lot for coming on, pal.
No, it's okay, bro. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, Ali. See you in a bit, mate.
Cheers, bro.
I see what Ali's saying. I see the frustration, and I see what he's saying in it about the whole Kevin De Bruyne thing, and you know what I mean, playing players that are in form and that. But
yeah, I would say as well, like, before Kevin De Bruyne got injured, we were on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 match unbeaten streak, and in then games he got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 assists and 2 goals. So it wasn't like he was playing bad before he got injured. I mean, people be like, "Oh, he's not been good for ages." No, he was good before the injuries, and now it might just take him a few times to get back into it. It's just how long, do you give him?
How long? Yeah, and you could say the warning signs were there about this game. The warning signs were there that Kev wouldn't be at his best.
Yeah, no, defo. Right, next up, Bray, JJ
Toure.
JJ Toure.
Yes. Yes, JJ. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, thanks. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Love the profile picture, mate. It's, as always, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Pulling through.
Trying to bring the positive vibes. That's all I'm trying to do after this game.
Yeah. Do you have any positives about that performance?
Well, I'll quickly get through the negatives, and then I'll try and bring the positive vibes through. So, obviously, the negatives is, we did have chances to get back in the game. Sterling had a couple, Jesus had a couple, even Rodri hit the bar. So we had chances, but I think they crumbled under the pressure of how important the game is. I mean, City fans, especially me, I'd be like, even if we were champions already and we were playing United, I'd still want to beat them because they're our local rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the positives, we may have lost, but it's 21 wins out of 22 games. 11 points clear of United. Probably going to get three out of the possible 4 that we can get. So you can't really complain about that. We just need to move on to the next game, not let the loss get to our heads, and just get this league over and done with, man. So we can rest players and go for the Champions League.
I mean, that is the positives. At the end of the day, there are bigger games coming up. This game didn't actually matter too much in the grand scheme of things.
No.
So if we're going to lose one, I'd rather it be this one than a game in the Champions League or a game in the FA Cup.
Nah, defo 100%.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you look at United's next fixtures, they've got some quite difficult games coming up. They've got Milan, West Ham, Leicester, Brighton, Tottenham, Leeds, Liverpool, Leicester, Villa and Wolves, and they're just a handful of some of their games. They've also got Fulham as well. So they've got some tough fixtures coming up, so the league could maybe even be done earlier than that.
Yeah.
The possibility of us doing it in the next four games, I think, six games. So yeah, it could be done even earlier than that. So we just need to forget about this loss, get it over, get it out of our head, and just move on to the next game with the positive vibes and win this league.
Boom. JJ coming in with the facts. Nice one, buddy.
Cheers,
Yeah,
JJ.
see you next time, guys.
Yeah,
See you,
man.
mate.
See you in a bit, mate.
JJ coming in with some positivity. I like that.
Big positivity. A lot of people saying bad Momo's been dashed. You know what I mean? Don't come into this stream, right, and start being racist towards Raheem Sterling. Like, end of the day, no matter what, that isn't acceptable on any level. Whether the guy plays shit or the guy plays good, and it ain't acceptable on any level, so swerve it, innit? If you come in here being racist, you're just going to get bunned anyway. So there's literally no point.
Bunned.
Bunned.
Let's go fill that bun with some Juan cream.
Yes.
Let's go.
Juan Creamy. J Creamy. Ooh, why can't I?
Yes, Alice. I seen it. I seen your comment, bro. Do we have the details of Juan cream?
Most about that, we had to lose at some point. The worrying thing really is, after God knows how many years, from a losing position, we still just don't look like turning it round into a win.
Hang on, mate. Give me a second. Is that check the sound, bro?
Check the sound. I'll check the sound, bro.
Yeah, they're all saying lag in chat.
It's fine now.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it was just. I just think it was just a small glitch. Go on, Juan. What are you saying?
No worries. Yeah, I was saying. So the worrying thing is, after God knows how many years, we still just don't look like turning round a losing position into a winning position. It's happened so many times before. Like even against Lyon, we went down and then we got back an equaliser, and then we end up losing. There's only a handful of times when we turn around these losing positions into winning positions, like against Leicester and Real last year, and then Porto this year. But other than that, we just don't look like getting back into these games when we're losing. And, it's worrying going forward in the Champions League. Like, the league should be pretty much done. That's fine. But the Champions League, we've got to
be able to be better than that, like better than we was against Leon last year. And yeah, like I said, that's a negative, and it's a bit worrying. But also, how are you going to improve on that? Well, only learning from it happening. So, you know, if it's going to happen, then you want it to happen before that, so we can look at that, learn from it, know how to stop that from happening, I guess. Yeah. So.
I mean, Juan, at the end of the day, though, we're not putting the ball in the back of the net, though, are we? Like, hey, Sterling again. But what's going on?
Well, you know, in these matches like this, like when we're in losing position, like we never do. Like we'll create the chances, and it just doesn't seem to go our way. How many chances did we create tonight? And they're just like a foot from the ball. Like any other week, if we're ahead in the match, I feel like we score all of those chances. Today, when we're coming from a losing position, they just look a bit stressed out. They're not comfortable in a losing position to pull it. Like, you know, you need someone in a derby like that today. You needed to have Foden on, because you watch Rashford, right? The last few weeks, I don't know how much any of you guys watch United, but he's been pretty poor last few weeks. He's not looked interested. Today, he's just on it. Like, he's sprinting back 80 yards back from the pitch to win the ball back. So you need that kind of passion in a derby match, to, especially from a losing position like that, someone to take the game by the scruff of the neck and just put in that extra effort. And like we missed that with not having Foden on today. I feel like every derby you've got to play Foden, because he's going to bring that passion to the team. You've got to play him. I don't understand.
I mean, you said that, didn't you, during the game? You said you thought Foden. I mean, to be fair, we put him in the starting 11, and you know there was always going to be some difficult decisions in terms of the
of
team.
Course, yeah, it is hard, but I just don't want to like. Why do you have to play Sterling against United? It's never worked. It's never worked playing Sterling against United on the left wing. Just put Foden there. He's going to bring something different to the game. He's going to bring that passion. And I think you're right about the midfield being slow with Rodri, Gundogan and De Bruyne. I think people are being very harsh on De Bruyne. I wouldn't put it all down to him at all, because last season, you know, you looked at matches, you say Gundogan and Rodri doesn't work. And then this season it's like, well, it's just suddenly Gundogan's brilliant and Rodri's brilliant. But has it just been when De Bruyne's not playing because it's just too slow of a midfield and they've had Bernardo in there instead? Is that what's made Gundogan and Rodri play better? So I wouldn't say it's an issue with just De Bruyne on himself, but that collective midfield just doesn't seem to work. It didn't work last season and it's not worked today.
Spitting facts there, Juan. The chat are liking it. Nice one, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, nice one.
See you a bit, mate.
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, you too, mate. Spitting pure facts, bro. And
Chat seems to agree from what I'm seeing.
He could be on something there about the midfield, about it not working, them three together. Do you know what I mean? The lack of energy. Sometimes you need someone like Bernardo in there for it all to.
Well, they are very slow.
And Cronenberg there. I think we need Bernardo's pace in there for it to work exactly.
Or Foden. I think you need someone there. Little, you know, they're all very slow.
In fact, did we speak about this?
I'd probably beat him in a sprint.
Did we? I'm sure we spoke about this off camera, just in between the two, innit, when we were just talking about football. I'm sure we spoke about this exact thing, saying that it's very slow.
Yeah, KDB's not been poor all season. He's not.
He's not been poor all season.
Right, before he got injured, nothing, one assist, a goal and assist, nothing, assist, nothing, a goal and assist, 2 assists, nothing, assist. He's not been poor all season. You know what I mean? He might not be performing at his top level, but he's still getting the good numbers. I
think because of the situation where Kevin De Bruyne is such a good footballer, it seems everyone thinks he's poor when he's not actually poor. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a blindside kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's being blinded, blinded by that kind of situation, blinded by the fact that he isn't playing as good as we know he can be.
No, I agree. Well, let's take the next call, bro. Lewis Gillis. Let's go up to Scotland, Brie.
All the way up there, bro. 4-hour drive straight through the internet.
Hello.
Yes, Lewis. How you doing, mate?
Not too good. It was pretty disappointing, wasn't it, lads?
What was your take on it?
I mean, like it was that early mistake sort of set the tone for the whole game. That's something I don't understand really recently. Like, I mean, if you recall back to like 17, 18, like there were a lot of games where we used to just come out the blocks and just like we'd be sharp as soon as the first whistle, and sometimes the game would be done in like 30 minutes. Like we do that quite often. Now, like recently, it seems like it takes like 20, 30 minutes for us to switch on and like get and actually find our rhythm. Kev, I thought he was shocking today. Like, I think it's probably in the worst form we've seen him in his whole City career, to be honest. Like, since he's come back from injury, I mean, he had flashes of brilliance against Wolves, but I mean, I wouldn't be starting him in the next game personally. I mean, I don't really buy that he needs matches to play himself back into form. Because I mean, if you look at Mahrez, like he was barely playing any games, and then he just sort of got thrown in, and he's been smashing it. So I think he should. I think De Bruyne shouldn't have like given special sort of treatment. If you know what I mean, like I think he should just have to work hard in training and like everyone else, you know.
Do you think we need Kev firing if we're going to have any chance of winning the Champions League? Or say he continues this form where he's not playing great, you know what I mean? Do you think that's it, or do you think this squad's still good enough to win the Champions League even if he's not playing great?
Well, I think he could definitely get back to. I mean, it's not like the be all and end all. Like, you know, that's it. He's rubbish now. Get him out of the team. But I think that he just needs to work like hard, like everyone else, to earn his place in the team, rather than just expecting him to perform and just being given license, like just to be in the team every single week. I mean, there's other players like Bernardo, he's been really good recently, and he probably deserved to play. Like I'm saying that like in retrospect for today, because I was hopeful that De Bruyne would play well today, but like I just like for me, I'd be playing probably in the next game Sterling, Foden, Mahrez, and Gundogan, Rodri, and Bernardo, and just going back to false nine.
Yeah.
Maybe you can throw Aguero in there for like Sterling, and then put Foden on the left. But apparently, we're just preserving him until his contract expires. So
that's yeah. We don't really know, do we? I mean, we'll have to find out. I think the Everton game will probably be the game whether we know whether that is the truth. But it's just a bit of a strange one. Nice one, Lewis, mate. Really appreciate you coming on, buddy.
Cheers, Lewis, mate.
Sound later on, lads. Later.
Yeah, man. Lewis makes good points there. Like hindsight is always a big thing, isn't it? Like you can say, "Oh yeah, Bernardo should have played," but I mean, he's in the situation where he was. We wanted Kev to play. We wanted him to play good. Yeah,
we did go for that team, but I'm now starting to think to myself: is there an actual problem there with that trio? Is that trio just simply just a bit too slow? It is slow, guys. On paper, that is slow.
Yeah. Just before we get into super chats, bro, the last thing I'm going to say is in it. I just want to say it in it. Sterling the Goat coming in it with racist comments again. Sterling the Goat's YouTube channel, bro, is actually public and it has his name and everything on it and videos of himself on it, bro. This guy, I'm looking at. It's called Anas. I'm looking at Anas's face right now. Right, this guy's coming in here being racist, isn't it? Not even on a burner account, mate. Not even on a burner account, mate.
What are you doing, man?
Do you know what I mean? No real. I won't mention it again, innit? But I just wanted to like saying it like that's wrong, innit? That is wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. Not even on a burner. I can see his face.
Oh dear. Well,
it's called Sterling the Goat. What's he doing?
Idiot. Right, anyway. Joe Taylor's coming in with a £2 super chat. Jesus is the favela Welbeck. Joe is better.
Joe.
Blue Media FC coming in with a £4.99. Bernardo being on form. KDB and Sterling hasn't recently. This game needed a Bernardo. Jesus inconsistency continues. We need ruthless Pep back. Well, maybe this will be the game where Pep's like, nah, I need to re-up the ruthlessness.
Revert back to who's playing good gets in the team.
Who knows? Right, next up, bro, Palai. Thanks a lot for your super chats, by the way, guys.
Yeah, massively appreciated. Palai.
Appreciated.
I said that really fast then. Appreciated.
Hello?
Yes, Palai. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, just to
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, mate, yeah. Go on, talk to us about the game, buddy. What do you reckon?
As a viewer, I like the game. As a City fan, I have a few things to say. Look, what I'll say is, I'm completely reactionary right now. So whatever I might say is completely trash, but there are a few things I want to tell. Look, Man City of all teams will never win the Champions League with Raheem Sterling in its starting 11.
Ooh.
And I'm not here on this channel to speak rubbish. I'll give you a few facts, right? In Champions League, more often than not, your team will be in a situation where it does not want to be in. A very sticky situation, right? Probably a goal down, probably 2 goals down, probably a man down. It's a sticky situation. And then what your team needs is a player who'll step up his game, who'll make a difference, who'll convert half a chance, who'll bury a chance, who'll score the goal, or probably score a goal out of nothing. Probably look at Haaland's goal against Bayern. Scored a goal out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sterling is a kind of a player. He's a good player. Look, as a City fan, I love him. But then again, these are facts. So Sterling is a kind of player who will perform well when the entire team is performing well. And when the team switches off or something bad happens, he's on back foot. He'll miss chances. Look at the number of chances he got. The KDB chance, the cross put in by Walker. In the first half, he wasted time after the pass by Gundogan, and Fred somehow got to tackle them and got the ball away. The thing is, he wastes chances, and I don't understand why Pep plays him every day, and he gets a special treatment from Pep, and that is completely evident. So Pep got his selection wrong, to be honest. And obviously, you can talk about Jesus and this, and his penalty. Jesus, he was stupid. He was stupid. But then again, how they had 90 minutes to make up for it, right? That was in the 31st second of the match. You can't go in a match with a mindset that you won't be ever behind. It's very normal. So, I'm sad, to be honest, because I know this thing, can happen.
Yeah.
During the latter stages of this season, and everything might fall apart. Who knows? In the EFL Cup final, we play against Tottenham, and they score the first goal. And it's an uphill task. In the Champions League, probably in the quarterfinals, we might meet a strong team, and we know that we are familiar. Come on, in the quarterfinals in Lyon, this happened, right? This is familiar. We went behind. Same with Tottenham, right? In the quarterfinals against Liverpool. I'm not even talking about that. This thing happens over and over and over and over again. The moment our players are put in a very uncomfortable or sticky situation,
Yeah.
So that's all I want to say.
No.
And probably, it doesn't make sense. So, but yeah.
No, it's fair enough.
That is something which I wanted to share.
Coming in with the comments,
facts, the chat are loving it.
Chat agree with you, man. Thanks a lot for waiting, and thanks a lot for coming on, Palai.
Sure.
Good speaking to you, buddy.
Cheers, Palai.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing with Sterling, right? He does get your goals and assists, but he's going to miss big chances, but he does work very, very hard off the ball. I do think he gives you a lot, but he will miss that chance, mate. And we could be in the Champions League final 0-0 last minute or 1-0 down last minute. He could have a tap in, he'll miss it.
But this is why we don't play him as striker. Swerve him from the striker spot, play him on the left, and was the amount of times that we've seen him cut in and actually score from them positions.
Yeah.
He nearly scored against Wolves from that position, didn't he? I mean, swerve him from the striker spot, innit?
No, it's fair enough. Manchester's Blue coming in with a £3.99 super chat. He says, feel bad, and then just saw Liverpool's 1-0 loss to Fulham.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that wasn't great for them, but just a bit disappointing, innit? You know what I mean? People got opinions, you know what I mean? And the Sterling opinion is that he's a great footballer, but he will miss big chances. And if you're not prepared to accept that, then he shouldn't be at the club if that's what you think. But me personally, I think he gives you enough off the ball and on the ball. But I just think I've just got to accept that he's going to miss big chances if he's in a team. And I don't think that's ever going to go away. I mean, it's not going away, is it?
It's not going away.
It's not going away.
As soon as people accept that, I think the easier life
well, I don't
will
think
be.
you can ever accept it. I think it's understanding it.
Yeah, it's understanding that will happen. Yeah,
that he gives you a lot off the ball. He works extremely hard off the ball. Probably our hardest working winger in terms of defensive work. He can create. He's good going forward. He's got some pace about him. He can win penalties. He's good in the box. He's technical. But do you want him in front of goal? No. Next up, bro, Ollie B.
Ollie B. The tone in my ears changed then. Yes, Ollie, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad, thank you. How are you?
All right. You know what I mean? It is what it is. What it is.
Yeah. Right, I'll just get straight into it. I personally aren't going to blame Pep for today. Some people may have different opinions on that. I aren't. If it wasn't for him, I don't think we'd be in the we wouldn't be where we are in the league right now. So people who want to blame Pep for me are fake fans, and that might sound harsh, but they are. Obviously, I know fans will be angry with the result, but I think we do have to put it again in context and just think of the run we've been on. And for me, some people haven't said it, but I think the next 2 games in the league are must-wins. I aren't buying this argument of we need to almost look at the cup competitions. I understand the argument, but I think that we can't afford now, after today, to drop points in the next 2 league games, Fulham and Southampton. I think I personally think if we don't win those 2 games, I know it sounds over the top, but I think if the title race could be back on if we drop points against Southampton or Fulham, just because of the games we've got coming up after that in the league aren't easy. So I definitely think we need to win the next 2 league games. And for me personally, again, it's a controversial one, but I wouldn't be starting De Bruyne. I'd be going back to a midfield of you could. Me personally, I would just go Rodri, Bernardo, and Gundogan, or Rodri, Bernardo, and Foden. I just think I genuinely believe the next 2 games in the league are too important to be just playing Kevin De Bruyne into the cup competitions that are 3 or 4 weeks away. I think we seriously need to look at the 2 games and get them won. And again, it just comes back to what I said on Friday, where the past few weeks I've started to see that we're controlling games, we're dominating the ball, we're creating the most chances, which we did today, but we're losing the game in moments. And I thought the first 5 minutes of both halves, we lost the game in big moments. And that's why I personally don't think we're good enough for the Champions League this year, because in those moments, I still don't think we're good enough. And I also think in the summer, it's confirmed to me today that we either need to go and spend £120 million on Haaland or £150 million on Kane. Those are the only 2 strikers I think will take us to the next level. And if we don't get any of those 2, I think we're going to be in a real problem next season, because I don't think Aguero will be there, or if he is there, he's not going to be the same player. And Jesus isn't it for me, hasn't been for weeks. So I don't want the club to be messing around with agents or fees. I think it's got to be those 2 players. And that's what's going to take us to the next level of potentially winning the Champions League. But yeah, the next 2 games are massive. I don't think we can overlook those. They might be easy on paper, but they've got to react now, and us as fans will see what they're going to be like when they react on Wednesday. So I'd change it up a bit, get De Bruyne out, give him a rest, and go back to maybe Bernardo, who's a workhorse in midfield.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the next 2 games are absolutely crucial.
Massively crucial.
I've looked at the fixtures and we need to win that. So yeah, totally agree with you. Nice one, Ollie. Thanks a lot for coming on, buddy.
Nice one. See you later.
Cheers, mate. Big facts from Ollie. Big facts.
Yeah, the next 2 games, man. Win the next 2 games, and I think it's done. But if we drop points in them, then it could get a little bit.
It gets a bit sweaty, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You start to think, oh, are we as safe as what we thought?
No, indeed. Next up, bro.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Super chat break.
Oh, I must have missed it, bro. I see it. Yeah. Go on.
I've not got it on my screen, bro. Have you got it?
I got it. Yeah. Taksudwa Dembe. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Coming in with a $7.99 from Australia. Gabriel Jesus is simply not good enough to play for a team like Man City. A striker's job is to score goals, especially in critical moments.
I mean,
fair enough.
That's fair enough. That's why go get someone like Haaland and he'll put them in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think we need to do a video on Gabby Jesus, bro, and just talk through the situation in it, because I think he's our massive talking point. And obviously, he's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. Is he going to stay at the club as a striker? Will he be a winger? Will we sell him? I don't know. There's a load of different options, but I'm coming to the conclusion now that he just simply cannot be a striker. I just don't think he's good enough. Yes, Darren.
Coming in with a big
cash. Coming in with a $23.99. He says, elite strikers equals Champions League. We got this, lads. Saints, crucial game. Foden, Bernardo to bring energy in. Kun to start. Mate, I'd absolutely love to see that.
Imagine seeing all 3 of them on the same pitch.
I'd love to see that.
The
absolutely.
energy.
Yeah.
Because, bro, think about this, right? Yes, Gabby brings a lot of energy to this team. He does bring a lot of energy and a lot of work rate. However, if you just swap Gabby out, get Foden and Foden and Bernardo in, they'll replace and even not more Gabby's energy, but you're also getting Aguero in there who is clinical.
Yeah, no, that's... I'd love to see that, Darren.
I'd love it.
Thanks a lot for your super chat, buddy.
Massively appreciate it, mate.
Right, we ready, Bray? Next call?
Yeah, boy.
MCFC, okay, but I don't think he's going to be okay today.
Might be okay, bro.
He might be chilling it.
I like his profile picture. His profile picture is sick, bro. When you see it, you'll know it. And it's actually one of my favourite tops as well.
What?
Yes. How you doing, mate?
All right. I've calmed down after the full-time whistle.
Yeah, it was difficult, wasn't it?
That was probably the worst game I've ever seen. Like, just from the off, if we played until next week, we were not scoring.
Yeah, it wasn't our day. It wasn't our day.
Yeah, it wasn't our day. It was just, oh my god. But what are the chances that like 5 players would have the worst ever game in a City shirt on the same day? Like,
Yeah.
I think that was one of Cancelo's worst ever games. I think it was Jesus' one of his worst games in a City shirt. De Bruyne, oh my god, like nothing was going right.
Yeah. Despite that, though, we did actually create chances, didn't we? Sterling had 2 chances. Rodri hit the bar. You know, there was John Stones at the back post. You know, we created chances to win the game. We didn't score 1 goal.
I know, but it's the same thing that literally every time United beat us, we have the possession, we have the ball, we control the game, we have the shots, we have the better chances, but we just don't finish it. And it happens every time we play him.
Well, what needs to change then? If this is happening every time, what do you think's the main issue here? Is it the team selection? Is it the tactics? Is it the players just simply not playing well? Is it a bit of unlucky? Like, what's going on?
I have no idea. It's probably a mix of all of them. It's unlucky, yeah, but you can't just blame that. Like, I think they deserve the win because the game plan that Ollie set out for worked perfectly. Can't deny that. Like, well done. You can have the "We Beat City" trophy. We'll go and get all the other trophies that are actual trophies.
Exactly.
Quad's still on. I still think we're going to win the quad.
Boom.
That's big. Perfect.
Still
Quad season.
How about that, man? How about that? Anything else, lad?
No, that's it. That was dreadful. But yeah.
No, it wasn't great, man. It wasn't great. But yeah, thanks a lot for coming on, buddy. Nice speaking to you, pal.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
See you a bit, mate. I mean, to be fair, he's right. Cancelo was trash. Kevin wasn't great. Jesus wasn't great.
Trash.
I mean, Mahrez for me, he's putting top performances at the moment.
You know what stands out for me? He's looking good, even when the team isn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
1, 2, 3, Viva la Jury. I don't know if that's how you say it, but okay, we'll go with that.
It goes with it. But, we got another super chat, bro.
I'm missing all these, Bray. Oh, there.
It's 100 points. Yes. One of our problems is we don't know our first 11. We got a good squad, but not Champions League winning first 11.
I think we do.
I like the squad though.
I think we do have a Champions League 11. I just think he's got to pick the right 11, and I think I'm coming to the conclusion that 3 midfield of Rodri, Gundogan, and Kev, I just don't think it works. I think it's far too slow, and I've come to the conclusion that you need either a Bernardo in there or a Phil Foden. I don't think you can have all 3 of them in there. They're far too slow. Whether that's actually right or not, or whether it's just a one-time thing, I don't actually know, but who knows? Darren's coming with another super chat with a £4.99. He says, lads, just watch Kane go now. Fuck's sake, elite striker. Well, we're in the market for an elite striker.
At least we know it's coming.
It's
coming.
I'm of the opinion that we need either Kane, Haaland. Oh, Lukaku's I don't know if I fully back it. I think he's decent, Lukaku, but I don't know if I'm fully on that
He's
train.
definitely a different player to what he was at United. However, I don't know if I can back it yet. I think I need to see more of it. People do say he's now he has turned into a beast.
He scores goals. That's what we need.
He buys goals. Yeah, appreciate your super chat, Darren. Cheers, mate. Again.
Next up, Bray.
More calls.
Joel.
More calls to get through.
Joel.
Ooh, Carlton says Lukaku equals goals.
I agree. He might not be the prettiest player. You know what I mean? He might make some mistakes in terms of on the ball, but look at his stats. Scores goals. And he'd probably be the cheapest out of the 3. Not that should be any issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Should be pretty chill.
Cash should be ready and waiting, innit? Which no doubt will annoy a lot of rival fans.
Therefore,
I'm just putting.
He's a good player, like Lukaku, mate. You know, I do think that Haaland should be number one priority. I don't see us getting Kane at all. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. So, if that has to happen, Kane has to force his way out. He has to basically say to leave it. Nah, I'm gone, mate. See ya. He needs to force it and be pretty on it. You know what I mean? Like training strikes and all that. You know what I mean? Like Van Dijk did at Southampton. I don't see that happening. I don't see him burning his sort of relationship at Tottenham like that. So I don't think we'll end up getting him. So I think for me, I honestly believe that it's either going to be between Haaland or Lukaku, and if it's not one of them, it's going to be like one of these guys like Nunes or
Pratt and Daka.
It's going to be one of them guys, and I want a top dog.
We need to go top dog. I genuinely think, bro. I think Haaland is the one, bro. I think we got it set.
And obviously, if they don't get Champions League, then I definitely think it's on.
Yeah, done. Joel, bro.
Joel, let's go.
Hi, boys.
Yes, Joel. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad. It's nice to talk to you home for the first time. It is a shame about the circumstances.
Yeah, no, good to speak to you, mate. Yeah, well, what did you make of that? Obviously, like you say, it wasn't great circumstances, but what was your take on it?
I'll start by saying, and this isn't a plug, but I run a Depop store selling off my old City shirts, and 5 minutes after the game, a blue messaged me, and he was asking after a shirt. It struck me at that point, am I allowing the result of a derby to have too much influence over my emotional well-being? Because I was so frustrated with that result, and it was a fellow blue immediately after the game just looking to nab a shirt. Now, you know, of course, I'm considering that we've got 2 hands as well as our cock and balls on the title, and that we're still fighting for 4 trophies. But something about that performance felt, in its entirety, pathetic. And I agree with you, Lewis, in saying that we made a lot of good chances today, but so many chances were wasted. And we had too much unsureness in our defensive actions. We didn't like a team that's just gone 21 on the spin. My concerns, it's not that we'll now suffer a streak of poor form and results. I think it would be exaggerating that derby loss to say that. But my concern is that in these big fixtures, where the players know it's a big game, are we going to see the same shallow performances? And I say that in consideration of these Champions League quarterfinals that we're most likely going to be included in. So we have such a poor history in. Are we going to see the same performance that we've just seen against United? And that's the red flag that came up after that loss for me. I know I'm tight for time, but I want to find the ad that as a season ticket holder at the Etihad, that since the pandemic, there's been a sort of like social vacuum left by missing out on going to the games. The work that you two do on this platform helps create that community. It's sorely missing for a lot of match-going Blues, which is why I subscribed and became a member a month ago. And I want to say thank you for that on behalf of myself, and I'm sure for many of us that subscribe to this channel.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
well, obviously, me and Jordan are season ticket holders. We go to a lot of away games as well. We know the situation, innit? And
no, I know you do. Adam told me.
You know, so you know, we try and we try and be sort of like we are, like when we're speaking, like what you hear from us is what you'd hear from us if you was on away day with us. Like there ain't no BS in it. Just say what we think. But really appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Massively appreciate it, mate.
No, thanks for having us on. Thank you for your channel and that. Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Nice one, lad.
Cheers, Joel.
See you a bit, mate.
See you a bit, mate. That's nice, that, bro. Yeah, I love that.
Nice.
Love that, bro. It's nice to know that we have this impact on the community. Do you know what I mean? Something that me and Lewis literally just one night was just like, you know what? Let's do the YouTube channel. Like, was primarily the City Extra podcast, and then one night was like, let's just make a YouTube channel. It's come a long way in 9 months or so, or whatever it is. So
indeed, man.
I'm buzzing that the community's here, and do you know what I mean? You all murk me and everything, and I like it. You know what I mean? It's funny. I mean, someone made a Britain's Got Talent video about us. You know what I mean? I feel like we're making it. You know what I mean? We're pushing boundaries here. But also, when he was on about his Depop store, I've actually been on his Depop store, bro.
I thought when he said that, I was like,
ooh, I know this guy. Yeah, he sells bare City shirts off, doesn't he? Because I was looking for the purple pinstripe one. Do you know the one I'm on about? The really old one.
Yeah, with the white.
Yeah.
I know which one you're about. But no, I appreciate that. Thanks very much, Joel. First time caller. You can come on again. Right, next, Bray. We've not got any super chats, have we? I don't want to.
You're like, quick.
Next, we're going speaking to the Renners family.
The Renners family?
We got Renners and then Junior Renners.
Oh, love to see it. Who am I ringing?
Just ring Renners, and then we'll speak to Renners, and he'll put Renners Junior on after that.
All right, Bray.
Yes, Renners. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, you all right?
All right. What do you make of the game?
I've calmed down since the game finished. I was fuming in the game.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I just think we lack a desire to win.
Yeah.
Why though?
I thought we. During their team, they've got players that have been there a long time, like Shaw and like probably British players who I don't want to say care more, but they know what a Manchester derby means to the fans. And some of our players, I don't think they care. Like, as long as they're winning trophies now and then, what's a derby as long as they're winning the titles?
But the thing is, right, I get that because someone else said about Foden, and I do think that Foden would bring you that extra bit of passion, but these players have all played in derbies for their own like situation, you know what I mean? They all know what it means growing up playing against local rivals, so surely that ain't it, man. Surely they know how it feels to play in like a local rival and what it would mean to the fans to lose or win the game.
When Cancelo went off and Walker came on, he was absolutely going mental. Like, you could see the passion of what he knows what it means. And nothing against Cancelo because it's been mint this season, but I think Walker he gets it. I think he gets the fans.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like we have no counter attack, and tonight we're just trying to walk the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And Jesus, I've defended Jesus a lot, but it's getting harder and harder to defend, guys. Like tonight, he's give a penalty away, the cheapest rubbish penalty to give away. There's no need to make that foul, and then he's got up the other end, and he gets the ball, and he's not looking to shoot. He's looking to pass it to someone and let someone else score the goal.
Yeah, is that confidence?
I'm like, what are you doing? I think he's just a backup striker, and that's all he is. And Aguero's situation, is Aguero still favoured, or is he going and perhaps just happy for him to sit out the remaining few months of his contract, or is he going to play him?
Well, this is the question. I literally no idea. I don't get why he didn't come on.
No idea, mate.
Makes no sense to me, that.
I know why he didn't come on, because he's only played 70 minutes.
But he could have come on for 20 minutes, Renners, couldn't he?
But what if it's a really shocker? Like, I know JG's had a shocker already.
I mean, we were 2-0 down. It doesn't matter if he had a shocker. I mean, he comes on and is the same or worse as Jesus. It doesn't matter. At least it shows a bit of intention. You know, I said to Jordan off air, I said, imagine Maguire seeing Aguero coming on the pitch as a sub. He'd be thinking, oh, crap, here we go. He didn't have that tonight. He was cruising through the whole game, Maguire. If Maguire would have saw Aguero coming on, if I was Maguire, I'd be like, oh, no. I've got to be proper on it now. But he just cruised through the game. He had no issues, man. That's my issue. I think he needed to try and change it up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely Aguero's that fear factor. Definitely.
Yeah.
No, defo. What's the situation with Renners Jr.? Is he coming on?
I think he's upstairs.
Well, what do you guys do?
Just give him a bell.
Give him a ring. All right, then. We'll do, mate.
Cheers, Renners.
All right, cheers, lads. Cheers, boys.
See you in a bit. I was speaking to Renners. I mean, do you know what I like about that then, bro? The passion in that call.
There was a lot of passion.
Like, he was talking about passion himself, but also being passionate. I mean, the passion carried through him.
The thing is...
But what I would say about the Walker situation, obviously I didn't want to in the call, the Walker situation, Walker is regarded as one of the leaders at Man City, so whether or not, like, do you know what I mean? Him knowing the fact, yes, he does know about Derby Day and stuff, he knows, and he does have that connection with the fans, but also he is one of the leaders there, so he is going to come on the pitch and he is going to fucking start going sick.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Right, should we ring Renners Jr.?
Renners Jr.?
See if he's available. Interesting to get a younger Views fan.
I love that. Just give him a bell. That was funny, that, wasn't it?
I don't think he's available, bro.
I don't think he's available.
Renners Jr., if you're available, just put a message in the Discord, mate, and we'll give you another bell. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Next up, bro, it's Bus One.
Bus One. Dangerous, you're saying that. Oh.
You right there?
Yes, Ben, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, lad. Disappointing, as I'm sure you can imagine. A little bit pissed off, you know. It's just, I guess it's just another derby day where form just flies completely out the window, completely.
Well, yeah, definitely. Look at their last 5 games compared to ours, and you know, did not expect that at all.
I don't think anyone did, to be honest. Not even United fans expected that.
Yeah,
For me, obviously, not many positives at all. I think, to be honest, I think Zinchenko had a good game. Not really many people are speaking about that. I think he did really, really well, but he's the only player I can properly speak on in that regard.
Yeah, Mahrez? You thought Mahrez played well?
Oh, yeah, sorry. And Mahrez as well. Sorry, I completely forgot. I think he's been putting in a shift these last couple of games. He's definitely been our best attacker by miles. Obviously, a lot of negatives, to be honest. Cancelo didn't have the best game. I feel like a lot of people have been very reactionary on KDB. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't his most incredible game, but, you know, we created 8 chances. So, clearly, you know, obviously, we definitely did miss that Bernardo press in the midfield. I think it was very slow today. We did miss Bernardo and Foden as well. I think they should have both started, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's mainly the attack, really, that I've got issues with. Jesus, man, it's just I've backed him for so long, and he puts in work from time to time, but I just don't think he's a striker. I just don't.
I think we're all in that same boat of backing him for time, and it's just coming to a point where how far can it go?
So you got to draw a line at some point in it and say, yo, you know what I mean? I remember writing an article back on City Eye Days saying this guy is mint. I love him so much. He works so hard, and he's going to turn out to be the next Ronaldo 9. But he just ain't working, man. Like, well, where do you see him as a position player? Like, forget his future at the club. Do you think he's a striker or do you think he's a winger?
I'm not gonna lie, I think he's a winger. You know, we've seen it. Brazilians don't have a great history in the Prem. You know, it's a very physical league. You know, not as skillful as other leagues. But I think, you know, when he's played in Europe, remember last year against Real Madrid in the round of 16, and he played on the left hand side, and he was fucking mint. He was so good over those 2 legs on the left hand side. But the problem is, like you said, you know, before, we've got so many wingers. It's kind of just like, what do we do with him at this point? Like, the only way forward I can see with him is just being a backup striker. But I don't think he'd be happy with that.
But who? Jesus won't be happy with it.
Yeah, Jesus, he won't be happy with it.
The problem I have with that, though, I agree. I thought that was his long-term position, of backup striker, but he's played games 9 in a row, not scored. 6 in a row, not scored. 7 in a row, not scored. And we can all talk about, but is he getting the chances? But, you know, I'm telling you what, if Aguero wouldn't go 9 games in a row in the Premier League and not score.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like you said, he's getting them chances. He's just not converting. And that's what Aguero would do.
Yeah, it's a big decision from the club, I think, in the summer on Gavi. I don't know what they're going to do with him, but yeah.
Neither, to be honest. Yeah. I think we just need to sign Haaland, you know.
Sign
him up.
That's the quick fix, isn't it? That's a quick fix and a long-term fix because he's only like 20 years old. So
that is pure long-term fix, that.
Madness. Yeah. Nice one, Ben.
Yeah, cheers, lad.
Cheers, Ben. Yeah, I think, is it called End of Your Tether? I think a lot of people are reaching it with Gabby.
Everyone's saying the same thing. No one's coming on here and saying, I always thought Gabby was shite. No one's saying that. Everyone's like, really wanted it to work, really backed him. But it's getting to the point now where you have to be like, how long can this go on for? You know what I mean? How long?
Like you said, bro, where is the line drawn? Tottenham are winning 4-1. Harry Kane scored 2 and Gareth Bale's scored 2.
Great news. A top-class striker.
You know what's mad as well? Gareth Bale's actually, like, turning up.
What would be good is if they finished outside the top 4 as well, because then we've got 2 top world-class strikers in Kane and Haaland, both outside the Champions League, and then we go in and play them. You know what I mean? And then basically you go to the players and say, look, Kane. Look, Haaland. You want to leave. You want to play Champions League football and win trophies. You got to force your way out. I ain't paying 200 million to get you out of the club. If you want out, force your way out, just like Van Dijk did for Liverpool. Right, next up, Will.
Will Denver. No, Will Wright.
Yeah, I just put Will, so take your pick, bro.
That's a guess.
Take your pick, bro.
Apparently, bro, Juan Laporta will be the new president of Barcelona. He's the guy that is confident that Messi... Did you see him take that picture in front of the Messi kit? He's confident that he's going to get Messi to say.
The thing is, right, I've got a quick thing on Messi, is one, we don't actually need him. I'd love to see him play for City, but we don't actually need him. And two, Haaland is more important, and I think a left-back is probably more important, and a centre-mid is more important. Messi is like... the cherry on the cake, innit? If we get a left back, we get a centre mid, and we get a striker, we can get Messi. I'm buzzing. But we do need a striker.
Very true. Freddie Parr just said, Messi done. Ooh. Maybe it's not Messi season after all. Right then, Will Wright. I'm fuming on this profile picture, bro. I'm absolutely fuming.
Yes, lad.
Yes, Will. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright after that. I think my profile picture explains the whole feeling, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
One of them, innit?
Yeah, no, it wasn't our day, was it? What do you put it down to?
I just think it was the final touch, but I just want to say something now. When we're at the end of the season, I know it feels bad now, but when we're at the end of the season, you know, we might have won the league, a couple more hopefully. Are we really going to look back and think, oh, I wish we'd have won the United game now? You know what I mean? It's all about perspective, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean...
Right now it might hurt, but at the end of the season, we're not going to be arsed.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, you're obviously right in it. Like, no one, after like 2 games, no one's going to care about this match. But for me, the issue is this game reminded me very much of a Champions League tie. We dominate the play, dominate possession, and then we miss chances and give up sloppy goals at the other end. And you know, and we can't do that in the Champions League. We've got to be more clinical now. For me, the way that you do that is get Aguero into the team. But I don't know what's happening here. I'd like an explanation of what is going on with Aguero. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you're there. You're like, I hope Aguero comes on soon. You know, like 20 minutes to go, and you just see him sitting there on the bench, and he genuinely looks like, why aren't I not on the pitch? Like, I could score it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why he's not coming on. Like, he's got to come on if we want to score goals, especially against United. I think there's a stand guy. He's the joint most. He's got the joint most goals in the Manchester derby in the Premier League. So why aren't we not using him?
I mean,
like if United had Rooney, who's joint with him, they have him on the pitch because he's scoring goals.
Yeah, there's the fingers as well, right? When obviously Jesus came off and then Foden came on, he was very good. Sterling sort of went into the middle, and look where the 2 chances came to. It come to Sterling. Now Aguero was in that position.
Yeah,
you'd like to think Aguero, you know, would have got something, and I don't understand the plan. And if the plan is, look, like from a Pep point of view, look, I really want to beat United, obviously, but at the end of the day, I believe that the league is done, and therefore I'm bubble wrapping Aguero for the Champions League and the cup games. Then I get it, you know what I mean? I understand it, but we're not getting any sort of information. I don't understand why Pep couldn't just come out and tell us that if that was the case.
Yeah, I was in the same boat as I think a lot of people were. That if today was won, it's done. It would have been 17 points.
Yeah.
So I think you've just got to risk it today and go, right, Aguero, this is the last one that you're really going to need to show up in the Premier League. And I just don't think we played the right team, to be honest. Sterling never gets past Wan-Bissaka in these games. So I don't know why he's against him again. I personally would have played Foden, who played very well against him when he came on. He got past him, you know. Wan-Bissaka, I think, had to foul him a couple of times. I just think it's one of them where Pep might have made the wrong decision, but you just can't. I think I asked for that exact thing apart from Foden. So you just can't complain, really. You just got to move on to the next game, innit?
That's it, man. I got to move on. Take it. And like you say, mate, you know, give it a couple of days and, you know, another game or two, and no one will be even talking about this. Nice one, Will. Nice one, buddy.
Nice one, in a bit, lad.
Cheers, Will. See you in a bit, mate. No, you're right there. At the end of the day, end of the season, you're not going to look back and go, oh, I wish we won that United game. You're not going to be asked. Lift the Premier League trophy. What United
When
doing?
we're lifting the quad, when we're all partying, when COVID season.
You know what they're doing, bro? We're celebrating that. They're watching the United highlights DVD, watching this game back. That's what they're doing.
Or possibly Ray. Who knows, innit? I don't even have a DVD player anymore.
I don't have a DVD.
In fact,
You
don't-
do
no,
actually. Your
put it-
Xbox,
you
innit?
just put it in that, innit?
Do you reckon that killed DVD players, like DVD
Defo.
player companies? Because why would you
Defo.
buy a DVD player for?
No,
How much did DVD players cost?
Oh,
Do you
I
reckon
think it
they're
was like
some
60
mega-
quid or something like that. I don't think it was bare dear, but obviously, like when the PS3 and the Xbox and that came out, they were made redundant, innit? No one had it anymore. Wasn't necessary.
Oh, Gav, I'm pretty talked up, guys. He's asking us a question: curry or 8 bowls of Frosties? I'd go with the curry, me.
I think, especially at this time. Also, man, like 8 bowls of Frosties.
The rage in your face when he said
That ain't good for the teeth, that, you know what I mean?
Bare Frosties, mate.
Right, next caller, Bray.
Hang on, bro. Renners Jr.
Has he messaged?
He's back in the game.
Oh, he's back in the game, is he?
Yeah,
Let's go.
His phone didn't ring. Yes, Renners, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing all right.
How'd you find the game?
It was disappointing,
Yeah.
but it's not the end of the world. We're still going to win the league.
Yeah, that's good confidence, that. Where do you think it went wrong?
Just after we give the penalty away.
Yeah, so what was that? Minute one went wrong.
There's no need to make that tackle. You should have just let Diaz tackle him, but not give away the foul. Just take the ball.
Yeah, it was a bit dodgy, that, wasn't it, Renners?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you make of Jesus going forward? Do you think he's a long-term solution as a striker, or do you think we need someone else?
Need someone else. I want Haaland. We just need him. Because I think Jesus, if we were to sell him, do a swap deal. If we weren't to sell him, just keep him as backup.
I mean, fair point.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of people have said that, swap deal. You reckon Dortmund would take that, or what?
I don't think City will get rid of Jesus. I just don't see it.
You don't think so?
Nope.
It's a bit of a weird one. Anything else, Renners?
Yeah. I think after that loss, I think we've got to just play better. I mean, we played worse than one, but I still think we need to improve. We can't just keep passing it around the back.
Yeah.
It's just dangerous when you pass it around the back, because if we make a mistake, we'll get punished for it.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I disagree with that.
I agree with that. We have to be a bit more direct at times, and I think today there was too many times when we were just messing about with it and far too slow, like on counter attacks, man. We need to get the ball forward with a bit of pace, and it's far too many times just running sideways passes, and you see Gundogan get on the ball and a counter attack, and all hope he's lost because of he's absolutely so slow. Nice one, Renners. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
See you in a bit, mate.
Cheers, Renners.
Yeah, don't disagree with him. That the swap deal interests me. I wonder if that's actually like a thing. You know what I mean? Because it happens. Like people always do it on like football and like FIFA and that in it, and like I guess Football Manager is probably the same. I don't know. I don't play it, but
Mad foot. Never start Sterling, Jesus or Zinchenko again. Why have you thrown Zinchenko in the mud? I thought Zinchenko's been playing well good recently.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Right, next up is Jinan, Bray.
The Jinan?
The Jinan.
The big, friendly Jinan. The tallest man you've ever seen.
It's true.
Burj Khalifa. That's a toothpick.
Oh, go on, Bray.
You might have bad signal up there, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Up there, I was like, you're not up there. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yes, guys.
Yes, Jinan. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, just disappointing today, wasn't it?
I mean, that's the word that I think a lot of people have been using, isn't it? Disappointing.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on it then, mate?
To be honest, the one thing I want to talk about is that penalty that we gave away. So early on, there was Diaz and Stones on him, and then just recklessly gave away a penalty. And I think that pretty much just put United on the front foot from the first minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we created chances, but
that penalty technically gave them confidence to go on and be like, okay, just basically keep on playing on the front foot, and that's what really happened.
Yeah, and obviously they had a great chance just after that. It was Luke Shaw again, when it was in the 3rd minute. We got quite lucky there, but
Yeah, Cancelo got done there.
yeah, I mean, and then Cancelo got done for the second goal as well. They had two mistakes for the goals. Give away a penalty stupidly, and Cancelo going into no man's land, which cost us for the second goal. 2 mistakes have cost us unfortunately.
Yeah. And another thing I want to talk about was Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna come a time where we're gonna need him in the Champions League at some point. Like, you know what I mean? And after today's performance, I don't even know if he's even gonna be important for us in the Champions League.
What do you think? We should just go back to the false 9 and just play Bernardo up there, or Kev, or Foden, or someone?
To be honest, I'll just go that Foden up there, Gundogan up there. Just try that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I don't understand. It's that Aguero situation. Like, is he injured? Has he got COVID? Like, I'm just thinking, like, yeah.
Oof, I don't know. He's on the bench. You know what I mean? He's warming up.
It's
You know what I mean?
strange. He's on the bench, but he never plays. It's like, so, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't get why Aguero still can't play at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, like
it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
If he's fit and he's on the bench, well, he should be on the bench anyway. Do you know what I mean? If he's fit, do you know what I mean? That's the entry onto the bench. But he's on the bench, so he should be fit, so he should play if we need him.
That's the thing, and I think there'll come a time will come in the Champions League where we're gonna need him, and Pep won't use him on. So it's like, does Pep think Aguero's career is pretty much over? That's why maybe he's not playing him.
This is the thing.
Remains to be seen. I think we'll find out over the next couple of weeks. How
we'll
much
actually
he
see the
starts.
Everton game. See if Aguero plays that one. If he doesn't play that one, I think we could be it could be the end of Aguero. I think.
Yeah, sad times. Very sad times.
But it's strange, you know what I mean?
I'd like some clarification.
I'd like some clarification. I think we all deserve some clarification. You know what I mean, Pep surely can come out and just tell us. You know what I mean? Is he bubble wrapping him? Does he think he's done? Just tell us, innit? Because otherwise, we're all sat here losing 2-0 at home against United, thinking we need a goal, and he's sat on a bench. We don't know why. We're turning to Pep and saying, Pep, why are you not doing it? Well, if Pep's got a reason, just tell us. You know what I mean? We're not idiots.
That's not it. There's no problem not telling us. Like, at least tell us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that we know. But it's like it's just a bit frustrating, but still in a positive mood. Like, it could still be a great season. Let's not forget that. But
definitely, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2 or 3 more wins, and I think we won't remember this result. Well,
exactly.
Hopefully.
That's it, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice one, G-Nan.
Cheers, G-Nan.
No worries. Take care, guys.
See you a bit, mate.
See you in a bit.
That's fair enough, that, Bray. I don't have any issues with what you just said there. I just think, Pep, tell us, bro, what's the situation with Aguero?
Yeah, just let us know, innit? Let us know. We need to know the situation.
I think we deserve to know what's going on. Next up, Bray.
Yeah?
Is a blinder.
A blinder? Try and guess it. Should I know it by that?
You should know it by that, bro.
By blinder?
It's Peaky Bray.
Oh, blinder. Oh, I get it. LB Quinn with the jokes.
You shouldn't be joking, Bray. He's got beat. Of United.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to be happy on this show, bro. We just lost.
Rewind the thing. Next up is Peaky. Right, Peaky. The blinder himself. This guy wins this today. This guy wins profile picture of the day. Yes, PK. How you doing, mate?
I've been better. But I'd rather this loss come in, today than rather a game in the UCL or the FA Cup or any other knockout competitions. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still, is it 11 points clear? We're now at the top of the table.
Yeah.
So we're still on course to win the league. I've got mates who are United fans. I've got family who are United fans, and I know they'll be loving this for a few days. But then at the end of the day, we're the ones who's going to be going for the trophies at the end of the season, and they're the ones who are, going to be celebrating getting one victory over us this season. So those sort of levels we've got to be thinking at, really.
Do you see this as just a minor hiccup, or do you think there's more to worry about? I mean, we have just been on a mad win streak. Surely it's only a minor hiccup, or do you think it is something more serious?
I mean, I said during the game, I've sort of seen elements today of sort of how we were performing earlier on in the season. I think our midfield today was incredibly slow.
Yeah.
And I just think I've noticed ever since KDB's come back that Gundogan has seemed to stop performing in the way that he was. There was conversations when KDB returned from injury of whether he was going to disrupt the team or whatnot. And really, since he's come back, against teams like Wolves, West Ham, we have looked more shaky than we looked in any other games in that win streak. But I'm not trying to pin the blame on De Bruyne. I think the main area we need to sort out is that attack.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Champions League, you got to be clinical. Today we weren't clinical. If we're clinical today, we win the game despite the 2 mistakes. That's what's annoying. We did have chances. Foden had a chance. Sterling had 2 chances. Rodri hit the bar. John Stones was inches away from tapping one in. We had 5 chances, which on another day can go in, but it's always that, innit? Whenever we drop points, it's always the fact that we're not clinical enough, and that you can't do that in the Champions League. We have to be clinical, and that's just why I'm questioning Aguero, because Aguero is clinical. He's a good striker, so
yeah,
it's an interesting one, man. It's an interesting one. Nice one, PK.
Yeah, good call, boys. I'll see you on the next one, hopefully.
See you later, mate.
Cheers, PK.
Yes. I don't know if we've ever spoken to the next caller, bro. Chico.
I am Chico.
Yeah,
we have.
Oh, we have, yeah. I'm just because we get so many people that we speak to now. Sometimes I'm like, have we spoke to this person before?
Oh wait, maybe we've not.
Have we spoke to Chico before? Right?
He has sent me his number, but he said he did send me his number a while back. So maybe
we have spoken to him then.
Maybe we have. I have no idea, bro.
Couple of calls left now, guys, and then we can leave you to get on with your life and enjoy not enjoy.
Not like they can't just turn us off.
Grieve and grieve yourself, innit?
Like they're locked in.
Hit up the Sneak Energy if you want some energy to get you through this pain.
Yeah.
Code City Extra to support the boys.
Go get yourself on a Sneak. We have a stack of it. It's behind Lewis's head. You can't see it. But
Go check it out. Link in the description.
Make sure you use code City Extra as well. Right, bro. I think I've sorted it. I have sorted it. Are you ready?
Ready, Bree.
I have to abandon you on the call, bro, because I really need a piss. But I'll stick to my 2 minutes, bro. Yes, that Chico.
Yeah, everything good.
How you doing, mate?
Buzzing, bro. You?
I'm okay. I'm alright. Brett, I'm gonna leave you in it. I need to go talk in it.
Yeah, Chico, what are you saying? Talk to us about that game, bro. How you feeling?
It's kind of, we lost a fight. We didn't lose the war from, so we go slowly with the team.
Yeah. I mean,
but we could win.
Yeah. I mean, we had the chances to win, didn't we? We had 3 or 4 chances that we probably should have scored.
I think you've seen my picture, isn't it?
I can see it on screen. Yeah, you think he's the answer?
He's the answer, man, because we've got a 6 striker, watching from the bench, Jesus selling potato and broccoli and stuff like that, man.
I don't get it though, Chico. Why? I mean, Aguero, yeah, one of the best strikers of this generation. I don't understand why he's not even getting 10 minutes. I don't understand that.
We don't need to be shy when we push Pep anymore, because put Aguero and let me lose. It's my decision. It's the fun. It's the world decision. We need fun. Otherwise, you see all what we still have as a big game, it's going to be like that, fam. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's going to happen every game, I mean, you got to be clinical in Champions League. Something that I've learned as a fan is you got to be clinical. As the players have to put the ball in the back of the net.
Give him 20 minutes, fam. Give him 10 minutes, fam. But keep him on the bench without anything, so it's kind of disrespect. Sorry for that, fam.
Yeah, I do think that Aguero.
I lost my patience. Sorry for that, but I lost my patience, bro. It's maybe someone needs to call, like, say, hey, yo, Pep, come, let me tell you something. Like, it's not the real Jesus who came from Sky to save Man City in the world. He's just a human. He can mistake him, fam. You know what I'm saying? Put Aguero, fam. We got sick, clinical striker, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to see Man City lose everything in the end of the year, fam. And we're gonna be happy with the league. We have the league. We got 3 leagues before. We want something special, bro.
Yeah. Well, I don't disagree with you, Chico. I don't disagree with you at all. I think he should have. I think he should have got on the pitch, and I do think that Aguero is going to be crucial to our Champions League. I do think that if we're going to win the Champions League, I personally think we're going to have a fire in Sergio Aguero. Nice one, Chico. Thanks a lot for waiting, buddy.
Definitely.
See you in a bit,
Thank
mate.
you. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, man. Cheers, Chico.
Yes.
Take care, B. Yes.
I like that pic, by the way.
That's a sick picture of
That's
Aguero.
a nice picture of Aguero. You know what I mean? It would be nice to see him on the pitch, though. Yeah, no, that's cool. Right, 4 calls to go.
4 to go.
And we're going to go to Stadium Nachos. Nachos are a banging snack, as we've said before. I wouldn't mind some nachos.
I could have some nachos now. Bro, do you want Stadium Nachos? Is that rusty?
It is.
Yeah, I thought so.
UAV, careful, bro. I know you might be being nice in it, but if you spam, you might get locked up by the police. There you go.
There you go. Bye.
Hello, fellas.
Yes.
Rusty, how you doing, mate?
Hi. Hello?
Can you hear us, mate?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
can hear you. Alright, perfect. How you fellas doing?
I'm good. Lewis has actually just got off. He just he didn't actually announce he's leaving. He just walked off. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to me, mate. But nah, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Situation is a situation. It doesn't mean it's not the end of the world, is it?
Nah, it's not. I really don't think. I mean, I'm okay with taking this loss. I think we just gotta look on the bright side. It was a long time coming. I mean, we've been on a run. We've been on such a good run. It was bound to end sooner or later. So I'm not going to take this loss as anything unwarranted. You know, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And I think I mentioned it a couple streams ago. I mentioned I think we were on like 17. I think we were on our 17th win in a row. Where I mentioned, I was like, I hope we lose again. And that was specifically speaking because I think that what this does is it will make players reflect like we're not inevitable, or we're bound to lose.
Yeah.
And that we can be defeated. So we need to take it up another gear to make ourselves just that much better for the next match. And it just so happens that against United, and it's like there are crosstown rivals, but at the end of the day, we know the league is still in our hands. At the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. We know where we are on the table and stuff like that. We're not going to look back. In a few games, we'll forget about this game easily. But I think you're right. I like that. I like that idea of, you know what I mean? We couldn't win forever. We had to lose somewhere. So I'd rather it be now than, do you know what I mean, in the important games like against Everton or in the Champions League and stuff like that. But also, this could be like a refresher for the squad to say like, look, lads, you're not invincible. You still need to go out there and you still need to smash it and be on your A game. So we might actually see a rise from some of the players.
Exactly. And I think I had 2 real points that I really want to get across this call, which is, one, Gabby is being slated when Raz is walking free. You can. There's been so much. I don't know how much slander has been on Gabby when Raz has been walking free and he's played 3 games in a row. Pep could have easily put in Foden, who was going to put in the chip. Gabby, we only bought for 27 million euros, right? 27 million euros. Sterling was double that, and he's missing just as easy tap-ins as Gabby is.
Yeah, I see that, but Gabby's the striker, isn't it?
But he wasn't meant to be our primary. He never was meant to be our primary striker. He was meant to be the backup to Aguero.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And to be fair,
You know,
I've seen on Twitter that a lot of people are like, they know what I mean. They're not happy about Raheem either, and he did miss when Foden came on and he went up top. He missed, you know what I mean, a couple of chances, didn't he?
Yeah, and the last point I wanted to make was, I think Pep actually was smart with a lot of his decisions. I mean, subbing Walker on for Cancelo when Cancelo was having the shit game, which he was bound to at one point. That was like a smart decision, but the worst decision he had was playing out of form KDB and Ilkay together. You play one out of form mid, and you play an in form mid. Like you put Bernardo with KDB or Bernardo with Ilkay, but you don't put both of those together. Because they're both out of form. You sub one of them on and allow them to get to form. You can't just throw them in and expect them to be at that form. Like that's in the Wolves game, we had Bernardo and KDB in the mid, and look how they complemented each other well because Bernardo picked up where KDB was lacking, and vice versa. So I think that was just one of the wrong decisions that Pep made. But at the end of the day, I'm not slated about this loss.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like we said at the start, and it's not the end of the world.
Bigger fish to fry, innit, man?
Yeah, bigger fish.
Nice one. Sorry, I will actually go for a piss, bro. So sorry I missed that.
But all good. You've been sitting here for a good while, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, nice one,
All
Rusty.
right, fellas. Yeah, take care.
See you a bit, mate.
Yeah, man. See you, mate. LB going with a fresh gamer. You know what I mean? You're pure gamer, innit? You know what I mean? You got the crisps, all the what's it called?
Got to have the right setup, innit?
All the crumbs all up in
situation,
your keyboard now, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
That was too funny. That. Enjoy the cheese dust on your keyboard.
Right, next up, bro. 3 calls left. Can you believe it? We're almost at the end. We gotta do the UAV now, Bray, because we're gonna hit up the radar.
Oh.
As we talk about gaming, Bray, we got a radar. Calling in a 3-kill streak. I'm going UAV inbound.
UAV inbound.
UAV overhead.
There's an enemy UAV overhead.
Let's go.
Give me a second, bro. Is it? We're actually calling this guy on Discord, bro.
Oh, we?
Yeah, no, we've never done that before, have we?
We've never done this situation. Will it work?
Will it blend? Should work, bro.
UAV inbound. Work or no work? Oh?
Oh, that's a positive noise.
Oh, it's a positive noise. When it's a noise.
A noise is a noise. Radar, can you hear us, mate?
Yes, lads, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, nice and smooth. Yes.
Radar, what you saying?
Very good, very good. I haven't been here on for a while. Only come in here to whine about City, I suppose. Last time I was here was the Southampton game.
Oh, wow. Wow, that was a while ago.
It's a while ago.
What are you saying now? What do you make of that?
Yeah. I think first off, I'd like to get off my chest that I think people losing their heads over nothing. I didn't think today was a disaster that everyone was making out to be. Yeah. I'm not saying the performance was good because it was not. It was shit. But we would do one of those losses, one of those typical City losses where we made a stupid mistake early on and we conceded a daft penalty and then we proceed to bang our heads against the wall for 90 minutes. We would do one of those, and I'm glad we got it out of the way. Just sucks that it had to be United, but
yeah,
I think we saw that one coming. And a lot of the deficiencies and a lot of the problems that we saw on the pitch tonight, where we knew City had those problems. We knew City are not a clinical team. We've known that for a long time. We know when one of our players goes ghosting, more often than not, it manages to take the other players down with him. And I think tonight we had a lot of passengers on the team, and particularly Gabby Jesus, who had a horrific performance. Sterling, who was a bit of a passenger. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't at his best. I think they'll be riding the bench for the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a question then, Radar. You've obviously just mentioned them. You know, obviously a few players didn't have great games. Is it therefore then a positive that I'm in a position where I'm looking at the game and I'm going, yeah, we didn't play well, but we still created 3 or 4 chances that we probably should have scored, and had we scored that, you know, I know we didn't, and it's all ifs and buts, but at the end of the day, you know, we had 3 or 4 players not playing well, and you can look back at it and say we should have probably got something out of the game despite all that.
I think so, but what matters is the number on the score sheet, yeah? And I don't think it's Kevin's fault or it's Gundo's fault that these strikers can't finish their dinner. I think not being clinical in front of goal and missing all those chances has come to cost us big time. And it has multiple times, and I think if we don't fix up the situation up front, then it'll come and bite us in the arse again and again.
Yeah, I mean, that decision in the summer, I've said this now, but I do genuinely think that this is probably going to be one of the biggest like decisions this club has got to make in who is going to replace Sergio Aguero. And for me, there's 2 or 3 players that you're looking at. Haaland, Kane, and they're the creme de la creme status. Underneath that, you've got Lukaku, who is I think is a very good player. Or you go something different. You go for an Mbappe or a João Felix, but they're not. You know, they're not proper. I know Mbappe's great and all, yeah.
Mbappe's sick.
I think in the Premier you want some physicality, and I don't know about Mbappe. I don't know whether or not. I don't know about him, but I think I agree, man. I think the summer radar, I think it's going to be massive, isn't it? It's going to be key.
Yeah, it's got to be big. Got to go big or go home. Exactly. I think Haaland's the key. He'll be the key to City's success for the next 5-10 years. I reckon.
Yeah,
completely
agree.
Nice one, radar.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Catch you in a bit, buddy.
Bye.
Cheers, radar.
Darren saying, nah, Mbappe can do it, man. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying I believe that the type of striker that I think we need to be looking for is someone in the Haaland, Kane or Lukaku mould. Yeah, I want someone with some physicality, man.
I'm on that hype. However, if we couldn't get Haaland and we went from Mbappe, I'd be absolutely ecstatic.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. If we ended up signing Mbappe tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, my days, I'm getting his shirt, you know what I mean? But I just think I want someone with a bit of physicality, you know what I mean? Someone that we can literally just throw in the box at times and just get goals. And, you know, Mbappe's another tricky player. We have to play... Do we have to play mint for Mbappe to do mint? That's my question. Whereas if you have Haaland or Kane, you can play crap and just cross a ball in and they'll just head it in and then...
Yeah, they'll just blam it.
Well, I don't know. Like I say, if we got Mbappe, I'm still buzzing.
We need a Tevez regen or a Dzeko regen. Imagine a Tevez regen.
Yeah.
Imagine a Tevez regen.
Well, he's Delap Tevez. But yeah, we're going to get a game for us, so what's the point of even speaking about him? Yeah. 2 calls to go, Bray.
2 to go.
Next up,
2 to go.
I don't know if you got his number on that phone. You might have to get it off your other phone, but it's Siegs, Bray.
The Siegs. Well, I'll let you know in a little known fact.
Siegs.
Little known fact is, bro, all these numbers keep transferring to my actual phone.
Oh, so you do have the deets.
I don't actually, but weirdly, this one hasn't.
Haaland, mate. Haaland is the dream. I tell you what, I watched the Bayern game yesterday, and I know he didn't play the full game, but he's just phenomenal. You just look at him and you're just like, you're going to score here. I just know you're going to score. And, like, he's so strong. He's fast as well, you know, Haaland. For a big guy who's pretty, like, tanked out and that, he's fast. He's proper fast. Drives forward, good defensively in the air for corners, set pieces. I'm telling you now, he's the one. He is the one. But there are other options, obviously. So he not has to be the one. He is the one, but if he's not the one, then
he is the one, but if he's not the one, then
he's the ones.
Yeah, you know what I mean, we got to go for another one, and then that one will be the one. But Haaland's the one.
Haaland is the one.
Right.
10-year contract. Oh, that's loud.
That is loud, bro. Yes, John. Can you hear us, mate?
Siegs?
Seegers.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's not good. What happened there? Should we redial?
Bro. It looks because he has answered the phone, isn't it? But they even speak English then. Like I mumbled the whole.
Has not been recognised. Please hang up and try again. Remember that? The old school landline.
The number you've called has not been recognised.
Please hang up and try again.
Number 1471, bro.
147, what's that?
You used to put 1471 numbers, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but what do you mean? What does that do?
Like, say if someone rang you and you missed the call.
Oh, it was instant redial, wasn't it?
And it was like, this is the number that rang you. Would you like to ring them? Boop. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that now, man.
Remember that?
It's mad, isn't it? Landlines.
I mean, it says call muted.
I don't know what's happening, bro. Unless you want to ring him through Discord, like you just did with Radar, because he's active in Disc.
He is an active Discord member. I can
active.
do that. Yes, he just messaged me as well saying, use Discord.
Cool. We got options.
Girl, I got the options for you.
Yeah, mate, I seen him actually in this chat. Funny enough, he must be a City fan.
What was this?
Keane said, guys, have you seen the new youngster at Fulham? It's Craven.
Oh, it's Craven. Yeah, mate. He's always in this chat.
He's in this chat all the time, mate. He must be a City fan. He must be playing at Fulham as a City fan and still watch us.
What's Sieg's name on Discord, bro?
J. Siegs. J. Siegs. He's just woken the general, Bray.
There he is.
We got him. Here we go. We're going back over to the States now. See if we can get hold of Mr. Siegs.
There he is. How you doing, mate?
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. What's up, Siegs?
There we go. How you lads doing?
No, not the best, but not the worst at the same time. I'm still dreaming of the quad, and nothing's changed.
Absolutely. Still have to keep the eyes on the prize.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. What did you make of the whole game?
It's just disappointing that it was United that ended the streak. It is what it is. I mean, that's kind of been the general theme. Most of the callers have said it's not going to really impact the season. Just sucks that it was against United, but I mean, I agree with what you said, Lewis. I think this was a game for Aguero, and honestly, I think it was a game for Foden. That's my biggest disappointment is that Foden did not get the start. I think he should have.
Yeah, I mean, we picked Foden in the starting 11, and I gotta say, as soon as Foden come on, we had energy, we had drive, we had pace, we had a bit of passion in there as well, and it was defo missing. And the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced that this midfield three is just far too slow. We need either Bernardo Silva in there or Phil Foden in there, in my opinion.
Yeah, Foden definitely, and KDB is either still hampered by injury or he's just still got the rust. But honestly, the midfield three right now that City have had the most success with is Bernardo, Foden, and Gundogan with Rodri then. So I wish that that's what Pep would have gone with. I think, though, Pep kind of knows that De Bruyne, when he's on, is still the best player on the pitch when he's at his absolute best. This may have just been Pep's wanting to get De Bruyne back up to speed ASAP before the really important games start, like Cup finals and Europe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And the question is, because I'm looking at the fixtures now, you got Southampton and Fulham. Win them 2 games and the league's done. It's over then, yeah? So we need to get them boxed off. Mönchengladbach at home. We've got 2 away goals. Something's got to go drastically wrong for us not to qualify for that. I'm looking, Siegs, I don't know if you agree here, I'm looking at Everton. That's where I want Kevin De Bruyne back in at his peak. So somehow, I don't know whether you got to rest him in a few games or keep playing him, but I'm looking at the Everton game as looking at that one and saying, you're key to that game.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that's got to be the Kev coming out game, because for the rest of the season, if City are going to chase a quad or take home 3 trophies, they need De Bruyne. And I think they need Sergio as well at this point. I mean, Gabriel Jesus, God bless him, the guy he's too inconsistent. I mean, he could have had the tap in early on in the game, but I think from the replay I saw, he would have been offsides anyways.
Yeah.
yeah, at this point, I honestly like Foden playing in that position up top more than him, or try Torres again, because Torres had some success there earlier on in the year.
Well, yeah, he does. He does. This is it with Gabby. I mean, I just don't know what his long-term future is, and I just struggle because I just don't think he's good enough as a striker. And I do think he's good on the wing. I think he offers you a lot on the wing, but is he good enough there either? You know what I mean? Is Sterling better than him? Is Foden better than him? Is Torres better than him?
Is he just going to fall down the pecking order? Do you know what I mean?
It's just going to end up like James Milner, where he's like the third choice for every single position, and before you know it, the guy wants out. That's a tricky situation, isn't it? I don't know.
I wouldn't blame him, but I mean, especially if City are going to bring in a true striker, someone that is elite. Haaland's obviously the golden boy, but even someone else, I think that Jesus he is an excellent depth striker, but he's not good enough to win a league, to win a Champions League, and I think that's got to be known to the coaching staff and Pep by now. I would hope so.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and it's a big decision for the club in the summer. Not only on who replaces Aguero, but what they do with Gabby. It's a big one. It's an interesting one. Nice
Massive
one, Siegs.
decision.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Cheers, Siegs.
Yep. Cheers, lads.
See you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit, mate.
Yes. Nice to speak to Siegs.
Yeah, it's always good to speak to Siegs.
Right, last call of the evening. Pep out or no Pep out? That's going to be the question on this last call. He's going to be like, oh, Pep out. We go, whoa, we didn't expect that. Everyone's been pretty chill, and then all of a sudden it's Pep out on this last phone call. That'd be funny. It's Aaron. He's in the chat. Let's go.
Hey, bro. I just had a yawn. My brain isn't... It's been a long time since we weren't streaming. My brain can't handle it. Ooh, John says, shout out to my boy Joey McCune. I don't think that's gonna get you back in his good books. Joey feels cheated on.
Well, you know, it is what it is. You seen the eye patch situation? iPad gate.
I was watching his thingy, their phoning show, the pre-derby phoning show. Yeah, I seen eye patch gate. Do you see? He vajazzled it with a sticker.
I did it. I didn't see that.
He put.
I just seen the actual eye patch.
Yeah, he put a Noisy Pod sticker on his eye patch, and now it's all vajazzled and that. It looks good.
Yeah, I mean the fingers as well. Didn't you do it at work? Like this issue.
It was an installation issue. Yeah.
I mean, this stinks. Completely stinks of a bit of no win, no fee. No win, no fee compensation. Isn't it? Guys like, oh, that car's looking a little bit rusty. I've got an idea. Oh, my eye. That's what I'm thinking. Now, whether that's true or not, only Joey will know.
That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Guy wants some quick cash.
But I'm just saying, if I go on the Noisy Pod Twitter later on and the guy's sporting a new Mercedes Benz,
with both eyes completely free,
I'm all about the fraud protection and that, so I'll have to dob him in.
You know what I mean? He's got one eye on football and one eye on making money. I like that, bro.
Guy's getting grassed up. All right, Aaron. Bloody hell. Right, come on.
All right, Aaron. Bloody hell, mate.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. He's getting irate.
He is. He's like, ring me.
Fucking ring me. He's like, he's holding his phone. Fucking ring me.
Ring me.
Who's Joey McCune? I don't give a fuck. Ring
You've got
me.
an extra club member. Ring me now.
Yes, Aaron. How you doing, mate?
Hello?
Can you hear us, mate?
How are you?
I'm all right. I feel better now. That's after like an hour of speaking to people, 2 hours speaking to people. But it's still disappointing. But what's your take on it? Aaron?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What did you make of the match?
Can you hear him, bro?
Well, I could hear him. Aaron, please hold.
Aaron, you're super quiet, mate.
You're super quiet, Aaron. Speak up a bit.
Hello?
you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're really quiet. Is it us?
Super quiet. Hang on, we'll ring you back.
Yeah, ring him back, Ray. That was weird, wasn't it? Because we've never had a problem with Aaron on the phone before. Turn your phone up.
Hello, can you hear me better now?
Wait, that's perfect. That's normal. I don't know what happened there, Aaron. Anyway, go on, mate. What do you make of that today?
It's going to be a tough one to take.
Yeah, it is tough, innit?
Like, we all get excited during the week. This is the one game we look forward to every season.
Yeah.
It depends if we got too complacent, like before the game started.
Yeah, is that what you think happened then? The team got too complacent?
Yeah, the team and probably us as well.
Yeah. Well, what do you think we need to start doing, Aaron? Because we keep losing against United at the Etihad. What needs to change?
No, the last 2 seasons is because there's been a stupid penalty to be given away.
Yeah.
Like last season, Bernardo did it. This season, Jesus did it. Like, if we see Jesus starting next game, I think we'll all be fuming.
Well, I mean, what's your view on Gabby Jesus, mate?
I just don't feel like he's good enough. And even before he came to City, I always felt he would be better out wide.
Out wide, but the thing is, Aaron, is there too many wingers at our club then? If you think he's a winger, there's too many, surely. Got way too many wingers.
Nah. Well, Bernardo's more of a centre mid. Torres is too young. At the moment, he's just starting the Mohamed.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've obviously got Sterling on the left, Foden on the left at the moment as well, and then obviously Torres is, as they say, he's a bit young at the moment, but he's probably going to be a left winger. So, you know,
I don't feel like he should be starting anyway.
You don't know.
It should either be false 9 or Aguero.
Yeah. Well, this is the question. I mean, you know, but Aguero's not even playing now.
But he could even do. I think he could do a job at false 9.
Who, Aguero?
Possibly.
Yeah. Why do you think Aguero's not playing? He's hardly playing any minutes.
I just feel like Pep's too scared.
Scared of what?
Because to like play him every game, but that's the thing that we all want.
Yeah.
Let's say he plays against Southampton and Fulham, we'll think those are games he doesn't need to play. Then he doesn't play in the big games. That makes no sense.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? And it's not, you know, he might not want to play him every game, but we're not asking him to play every game. We're asking him to play 10 minutes against our local rivals when we're 2-0 down. Surely that's not too much to ask.
He should have started in the first place.
Yeah, well,
because the game was done in 1 minute.
Yeah, hindsight.
Yeah, do you still think the quad's on, Aaron?
Definitely, but it depends how we react next 3 or 4 games. We have to see how Everton away goes in the FA Cup.
Yeah, I agree. That Everton game is massive. It's our biggest game in our next couple of matches, I think, in terms of quad season.
Southampton and Fulham we should win those 2 then. Second against Mönchengladbach, I don't feel like it would matter too much if it was like a 0-0, or if we did lose like 2-1, we should still get through.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. Nice one, Aaron. Thanks a lot for waiting, buddy.
No, see you later.
See you later, mate.
See you in a bit, mate.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing about Aguero, man. We're not asking him to start every game. We're asking him to come on for 20 minutes at the end of a local derby. You know what I mean? Is that not possible or what? If it's not possible because of his fitness, then don't put him on the bench because you're giving fans false hope, man. I'm seeing Aguero on the bench and I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, why is he on the bench then? You know what I mean? The return of Aguero was very strange. He didn't play for ages, then got 10 minutes, then started.
Started again.
So we were all like, what's he starting? I mean, he's played 10 minutes and then he started. Played 60 minutes. All right, didn't do much on the pitch in terms of actual, you know, getting on the ball and scoring or creating chances or anything. But mobility-wise, did all right. Didn't get injured, didn't get any knocks. That's great news. I would thought, all right, well, maybe you can start again and have another hour. And then that's it now, shut down. He reminds me very much of Liam Delap.
Liam Delap
played, smashed it. Bye. Bye, Liam.
Yeah.
It's like, Bray, he just smashed it. He played really good. He got a sick goal. Do you remember that goal against Bournemouth with his left foot?
Yeah.
Mate, it was not even left-footed. He's right-footed.
And he blammed it and it was
He was
sick.
a class finish, and then that was it. See you in a bit. You know what I mean? I'll talk to you by email. I ain't talking to you again. Won't see you again in this team. Just weird decisions.
It
but
was
I'm not having a
weird,
go at Pep, because obviously he smacked it. And he's,
Trust
you know,
in Pep.
You know, I believe that he's doing the right thing. However, you know, I've made some weird decisions. I'd love to speak to him, you know what I mean? Just have a one-on-one. And say, oh, will you explain this to us, pal? Like, you know, in Leon, why did you do that? You know what I mean? What was your thinking? Yeah, I just want, honestly, I just want a one-on-one conversation. No hate or anything. No digs or anything like that.
It's just a genuine question, isn't it?
I just want to sit down to him because he's obviously a football genius, right? And no one else can say otherwise. And if you do, you're a fool. So I'd love to sit down and say, hey, Pep, you know what I mean? I'm just a stupid guy. Please, will you explain to me your
thought process behind it?
He will explain it to you and give you the answer, and then you'll be like, I get it now. But because we don't get that, because our journalists are rubbish, all the journalists ask about is, oh, why did that guy buy a pasty from Greg's? You know what I mean? Oh, this guy got looked at in a nightclub at 3 o'clock in the morning. Meanwhile, I want to know actual tactical information.
Yeah, you want to know the real stuff, innit?
Why is this guy not playing? Why is that guy playing? What's your tactics? Why you change formation? What's your back line? Why are you playing four at the back? Why are you playing 5 at the back?
Darren said, I'm so happy. Pep 12B. That's what he'd be saying to you, bro. All the time.
But honestly, I'm just like, come on. Journalists need to start asking questions, man.
I mean, you know what? Why Esther Lewis? Yes, you can. Ask his daughter. I mean, ask his daughter out on a date first. After that, you're in.
No, I'm happily partnered. Mubarak coming in with a £2 super chat. Sterling is so scared of AWB. Hey, Jesus, false 9. Thinking, bro.
I was waiting for you to carry on then, bro, but you just logged off.
I thought Sterling had a decent game today. Yes, Wan-Bissaka's a very good defensive fullback. I thought Sterling did okay. Not saying he did mint. I think he did all right. Jesus right now is just not doing it. False 9 season, possibly. There you go.
Nice, bro. Summed up very well.
Right. Anything else before we can all go bed and forget about this dreadful day? Another derby loss at the Etihad.
Joey's face, bro. That's his eye.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Looks like he's got a bit of pollen in there to me, mate.
Hay fever, that.
Hay fever, that.
Isn't it?
Hay fever, Joey. Right, guys, we're going to end up going on for ages if we carry on. Our review is up.
It's up.
I guess you've not already watched it because you've been with us all night, but our review is up. So go check that out. I'm not actually sure what we talk about now. What do we talk about, bro?
We talk about Gabby Jesus. We talk about the Aguero situation. We also talk about Kevin De Bruyne and his terrible form.
And the player ratings. You need to go watch it for the player ratings. I tell you something. There's the lowest player rating we've ever had on that video. So go check that one out. Go and have a look at it. Make sure you smash the like on that video, guys, because we want to try and get that one up to 1,000.
Yes. By the way, them player ratings, bro, are next level. They are next level. They are madness. But don't skip the video. Make sure you watch the ads so we get cash and we can continue to fund our dream.
Right, guys.
Go fund me.
I'm going to end it here because, you know what I mean?
I want to go to bed.
But thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry that we had to, you know what I mean? We didn't get the win again against United at home. It's not good. This needs to end. It needs time to change. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
The record will, against United... You know what I mean? It will end soon. Hopefully when the fans are back in the stadium. But yeah, what's our next game?
I don't know, but
Southampton on Wednesday at the early kickoff of 6 p.m. UK time. So be there.
When's that? Wednesday.
Wednesday, 6 p.m. Be there or be square.
Yes, we can resume levitating on Wednesday. It's been put on hold for today.
Innit?
But you know what I mean? You can't keep levitating forever. Sometimes you got to go down. But we'll make our way back up on Wednesday night at 6 p.m.
That's it. Right, we're going to go.
That's all I've got.
Thanks a lot for joining us tonight, guys.
Big up everyone who super chat. I'd really appreciate it.
And
Big up Darren.
We'll see you later, innit?
Yeah, boy. See you in a bit.
Nope.